commonly known as LCM. Definitely, we deal with this concept at the basic level in classes 4 and 5, but they go a long way and we study about them in higher classes also. So we are just going to try and understand what is the concept of lowest common multiple. So whom do we see on the screen? We see Tom and Jerry, very famous cartoon characters, right? Tom and Jerry. We all know they are always up to some kind of mischief where Tom is trying to run and catch Jerry and Jerry is trying to run away from Tom. And while they are doing all this, they are always up to some kind of prank or mischief. But why are we talking about Tom and Jerry when we have to talk about LCM? So let's see. You can see there is a path made on my screen which goes from numbers 1 to 15. Yes, I could have made it longer if my screen would have allowed, but I could only make from 1 to 15. Now Jerry and Tom are going to run on this number path. Now Jerry, being a smaller creature, it is a smaller animal, will be able to take smaller steps or smaller strides. But Tom is a bigger creature. It's a bigger animal. Tom will be able to take bigger steps or bigger strides. So while Jerry is running away from Tom, Jerry is only jumping on the multiples of 2. As you can see, Jerry is running away with the cheese and jumping on multiples of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, all the even numbers. And it would have gone further and ran further if I would have made such a longer path, but it was not possible. So we will stop it over here at 14. And as I said, Tom is a bigger creature, bigger animal. It can take bigger steps. So Tom was running on all the multiples of 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And again, Tom would have also carried on if I could make the path longer. But anyway, I think we will be able to understand the concept here itself. Now, what is the motive here? Tom has to catch Jerry. And that will only be possible if Tom and Jerry are on the same numbers. Otherwise, obviously, Tom cannot catch Jerry. So which are the numbers where they are standing together? Let's see. The numbers are 6 and 12. So as you can see, on numbers 6 and 12, Tom and Jerry are standing together. But what do you think? Will Tom wait till number 12 to catch Jerry? I don't think so. Tom is a very mischievous cat. Tom is a cunning cat. Tom will definitely catch Jerry at the first opportunity when he gets it. And that is number 6. So Jerry got caught by Tom at number 6. And children, this is what is lowest common multiple all about. That is something meeting together for the first time. Yes, we took the multiples of 2 and 3 and we saw that 2 and 3, the multiples, they meet together for the first time at number 6, and that's how Tom caught Jerry at number 6. So basically, lowest common multiple is the first multiple of the numbers that we have taken, the first common multiple that we have for the numbers that we have taken. So now let us understand it mathematically, what happened over here with Tom and Jerry, how Jerry got caught by Tom at number 6. So if we talk about multiples of 2, the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, and they go on and on. Why have I written this? Because multiples are countless. They are infinite. So that is why they will go on and on till the time I can read or write numbers, and even beyond that. So these are the numbers where Jerry would have stepped. Multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and they also go on and on because multiples are infinite. That is why. So Tom was stepping on the multiples of 3. Tom would have stepped on these multiples. Which are the common multiples? Yes, 6 comes in both tables. 12 also comes in both tables. Then we have 18 that is coming in both tables. 24 comes in both tables. Also 30 comes in both tables, and they would go on and on. I'm repeating this again and again because multiples are infinite. They will go on and on. What are the common multiples that we could find? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and they go on and on, as I have been telling you. Now, what is the lowest common multiple over here? The smallest number that comes in the table of 2 as well as 3 is number 6. 6 gets divided by 2 as well as 3 completely without any remainder. So 6 is the lowest common multiple over here. So children, the lowest common multiple, as we discussed, of 2 and 3 is 6. Lowest common multiple. But it is very important that we understand the words lowest, common and multiples. The first word over here is lowest, which can also be said as or written as the smallest number. So could you see it was the smallest common multiple that we have taken. So the smallest number. The next word is common. What is common? What do we mean by common? When can we take common? When we talk about more than one thing. Here we are talking about more than one number. We have multiples of 2 and we have multiples of 3. So we are talking about something in plural. We are talking about numbers. And what is a multiple? A multiple is a number that gets divided without any remainder, right? It is the dividend. It is a dividend or a number that gets divided without any remainder. So, the smallest number which gets divided by the given numbers. That's how we are getting common. Completely without any remainder. That's what is lowest common multiple all about. Let's take another sum, very simple one, a story sum which we can experience in our daily life and try and understand the concept in a better manner. There are 3 alarm clocks that beep after the intervals of 10, 12 and 15 minutes respectively. So the first alarm clock is beeping after every 12 minutes. Second alarm clock is beeping after every 12 minutes. And the third alarm clock is beeping after every 15 minutes. Question is, after how many minutes will they beep together? So can you see again, we are talking about something meeting together. When will they beep together? So let's write the statements. Interval after which the first clock beeps, 10 minutes. Interval after which the second clock beeps, 12 minutes. Interval after which the third clock beeps, 15 minutes. So therefore, interval after which the 3 clocks will beep together is the LCM of 10, 12 and 15, because we are talking about something meeting together after some interval of time. That number should be completely divisible by 10, 12 and 15. So we have to find the LCM here. Prime factorization, very simple. Prime factorization of 10, we do it as 2, then we get 5 and 5 ones are 5. For 12, we again take 2, 2 6 are, we again take 2, 2 3s are, we take 3, 3 ones are. And for 15, we will start with 3, 3 5s are, then we take 5, 5 ones are. So prime factorization is over. Write them down. 10 is equal to 2 into 5, 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3, and 15 is equal to 3 into 5. To find LCM, what do? We take the highest number of factors which are there for a number. Here we have 1, 2, here we have 2 2s, and here we have 0 2s. So we take 2 2s. Then here we have 0 3s, here we have 1 3, and here also we have 1 3. So we take 1 3. Here we have 1 5, here we have 0 5s, and here also we have 1 5. So we take 1 5. Whatever number of factors are maximum in a particular number, that's what we take. Multiply 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 is 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 5 60. So LCM is equal to 60. But we have to get the answer. It's not complete till the time we don't get the answer. Don't forget the sum set that find after how many minutes will they beep together again. So interval after which the 3 clocks will beep together is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is also 1 hour. We already know that. So we can also write it as 1 hour. So that's what is the concept of lowest common multiple all about, where we are talking about things meeting together because we have taken two or more than two numbers and we are talking about the first common multiple of those numbers. And multiple, we know, are the numbers which get divided completely without any remainder. So I think that's all for today. We will come back with some other concept some other day.